Kari Lake is at long last giving the people what they want. She has announced that she will not be seeking public office again. Thank God we got her.
He finally concedes.
What's that?
He finally concedes.
She finally concedes. Not only, in her past losses, she ran for governor, she ran for Senate, but now she says she won't run again, which, by the way, don't get too excited. I've noticed in my following of politics that some of these people, I don't want to throw the L word around, but they're not always honest necessarily. But anyway, so she's not going to be running for office again. And that wouldn't be enough for me to want to cover this. No, I want to cover this is the reason she won't be running for office again. There's great reasons. I could provide tons that would be awesome reasons. She says, we know the movement that we have in Arizona, and I will never take that for granted, but there is a corrupt machine here that is hell-bent on making sure I never hold office. So I won't put my family and myself through the torture of running again. I will go to Washington, return Voice of America to its glory days, and help President Trump make America great again. And I think that's just like, I wanna stand up and slow clap. That is exactly the opposite of the truth. There's a corrupt machine hell-bent on making sure you never hold office. First of all, you rose to prominence. You were a news person, maybe a Democrat, you liked drag queens and stuff. So then you got rid of all that. You remade yourself as a MAGA person. You lost embarrassingly trying to become governor. You lost embarrassingly trying to be a senator. And despite nothing but failure and lies and ridiculous legal nonsense, you're getting a position in government. That's the corrupt machine. The corrupt machine is guaranteeing you a paycheck when you've done literally nothing to earn it. She is making it seem as if the only reason she lost those elections is because of this corrupt machine. No, you were the major party nominee in 2 elections. The corrupt machine would have stopped you from ever getting into office. They would have flooded the primary with a ton of money to stop you. No, you got there. The only thing that rejected you was the people of Arizona. You were on the ticket. You trailed other Republicans. You trailed Donald Trump. What did the corrupt machine do that made so many Republicans vote for Trump and then on the same ballot reject your ass? What about that as a corrupt machine? No, that's a perceptive electorate that realizes that you're a know-nothing grifter. That's it. You don't care about these positions. You barely even know what they're meant to do. You just wanted them because the thing that scares you more than anything else in this world is having to go get a real job. Anyway, Michael, I'm sure you're more familiar with Kari Lake and her career and everything, but I thought, obviously she's never going to be honest, but I thought that particular lie was a bit too far.
Yeah, a bit too far, and also the irony of now she's going to head up Voice of America, right? I mean, she is somebody who can't be trusted, who isn't honest, who has lost twice, who wants to, she says, return Voice of America to its glory days. All these people want to do is turn back the clock. But the point is that what happened to Kari Lake twice in Arizona is why she's wouldn't be nominated for another. She's leaving public office, not running for another seat because she's lost twice, not because there was a machine. In fact, if there was any reason for her prominence, it was due to the machine. It was due to Donald Trump embracing her because of her embrace of MAGA ideals early in his first term. So there's not at all a connection between what she's saying. She's making an excuse without saying I lost. She cannot deal with having lost and having lost to solid Democrats in Katie Hobbs for governor and Ruben Gallego for Senate, and that's the part that is, like we talked about earlier in the show, John. For them, it's not about what the win. It's a matter of defeating the people who are running against them, and when they don't, can't even acknowledge it, as you saw most obviously with Trump, but in an enduring way with Kari Lake.
And it's definitely not about the actual job, the actual service. Like,
no, it is. I mean, she talks about the Voice of America, its glory days. Do you think she knew what Voice of America was like 3 months ago? Probably not. Or she knows it the way that people who don't know it intimately know the name. So you're right. It's not about having any idea of what a senator does.
You know what would have made all the sense in the world? And I'll say this, hoping that she will see this, something that she would have never even considered. You were a broadcaster in Arizona. Some people knew your name. Maybe they liked your work at that point prior to all the MAGA stuff. You know what you could have done? You could have run for state rep. Makes all sense in the world. You want to serve, you had a local position of some notoriety or whatever. You could run for state rep and then work your way. You could serve 5 terms, 3 terms, whatever. And then maybe run for state Senate or run for Congress or something like that. No, for these people, it's no, obviously I lead everything. I have no experience, I have no knowledge, but I tweet and people like my tweets. There's lots of little hearts on my tweets, so I should be in charge of everything. Governor, senator, whatever, put me in the cabinet. I don't know what any of these things do, but I know it's mine and it should be mine now. I hate these people so much.
There's an entitlement thing that I hate too. I don't begrudge anyone who's runs for whatever office they run for, whether it's that time or not. I mean, Obama ran for president. Look, Jimmy Carter, who we're mourning today, was a one-term governor from the South, and he ran for president and won.
And screw him.
Things that a lot of people don't say anymore. Screw Jimmy Carter. But I don't think that. That's not about that. It's the entitlement and the thinking that how did I not get it that bothers me. Not the I want it. I want it is fine. You can have ambition, but you have to run the race. And if you lose, you lose. And she's lost twice, and she was rejected by Arizona twice in statewide. Yeah. In a state that is not a blue state by any means. And so that enough said. I mean, she's leaving, she can't do anything but blame other people for what happened. What happened was Kari Lake ran twice and lost. And that's why she's leaving elected office, and she got a position or is appointed to Voice of America.
100%. And now she doesn't even have to be good at it. If she entirely kills the organization, great. That's fine by their point of view. What a sweet position that the corrupt machine gave you. When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?